Reckless, dangerous, delusional, and somehow even more baffling than Nikita Mazepin, which you didn't think was possible. What Mahaveer Raghunathan managed to do on a racetrack defies logic, common sense, and sometimes even the laws of physics. And yet, he did it anyway. Today we dive into the story of a man widely regarded, and by some even crowned, as the worst professional racing driver of the modern era. From painfully slow qualifying laps to outrageous mistakes and a record-breaking ability to collect penalties and bans. This is the hilarious, chaotic, unforgettable journey of Mahaveer Raghunathan. So buckle up. This is the tale of the so-called Lord Mahaveer. And yes, somehow he did drive a real Formula One car. We'll get there.
Why Lord Mahaveer? Let's be clear, he's not royalty, not rich nobility, and definitely not a motorsport genius. The nickname comes from what you're about to witness, and trust me, it fits. Let's rewind and figure out how he got anywhere near Formula One in the first place. Mahaveer was born in Chennai, India, in 1998, the same city as Karan Chandok, one of only 2 Indians to ever race in F1. He started karting at 13, incredibly late by modern standards, and quit after less than a year. Then, somehow, he jumped straight into single-seaters. Not because he was ready, but maybe because he was tired of being passed by 8-year-olds. From the start, this became his pattern, taking on challenges way above his level and somehow convincing teams to let him in anyway. After some brief stints in JK Racing Asia, the MRF 1600 Series, and Formula Masters China, he made his European debut in Italian F4 in 2014. The same season, Lance Stroll won the title with the help of his billionaire dad. Mahaveer finished 12th. Not horrible, but hardly impressive either. Then came European Formula 3 in 2015. He entered 33 races. He scored 0 points. His best result was 20th. He stuck around for a GP3 cameo in 2016. He finished dead last. Of course. Still, this didn't seem to affect his confidence or his career. That same year, Mahaveer entered Boss GP, a strange series filled with rich amateurs driving old F1 and GP2 cars for fun. He raced in the slowest class and still couldn't win at first, but eventually took the title thanks mostly to his main rival skipping several rounds. It was a championship that barely counted. But hey, it was a title. Then things got weird. After vanishing for most of 2018, Mahaveer reappeared in 2019 in Formula 2. Yes, F2, the final step before Formula 1. MP Motorsport, a legit team, signed him for a full season alongside Jordan King. How? Nobody knows. It wasn't pace, talent, or results. But somehow he got the seat. And from race 1, it was a disaster. In Bahrain, he qualified last, 3 seconds off pole. In the race, he was nowhere. And then, after crossing the finish line, he went for a fastest lap, even though the race was already over and marshals were on track. For that, he got a 10-place grid penalty. It was his first penalty of the year. It wouldn't be his last. That included ignoring yellow flags, disobeying VSCs, missing the weighbridge, and even causing collisions. It was like he went out of his way to break every rule in the book. Then came Baku. He missed turn 3, took the escape road, and then, on live TV, spent nearly 2 minutes failing to turn his car around. He went forward, reversed, tried everything. Nothing worked. Even the marshals gave up. His brakes cooked, his gearbox fried, his pride non-existent. Drivers like Callum Elott openly mocked him, joking they should all do the Mahaveer during qualifying. At Monaco, he picked up more penalties, once again for skipping the weighbridge and for colliding with Jack Aitken. It kept happening. Silverstone, Spa, Barcelona, Monza, always at the back, always racking up penalties. Somehow, he scored 1 point at Monza, but only because half the field crashed. It was racing's version of winning by default. Then came Paul Ricard. He ignored the VSC 3 separate times in one race. He got 9 penalty points that weekend alone, triggering an automatic race ban. After serving that ban, he came back and nearly earned another one by the season's end. When it was finally over, his stats were as painful as his driving. 12 rounds, 1 fluke point, 24 penalty points, 1 ban, nearly a second, and all this while being consistently 5 to 6 seconds slower than his teammate, in the exact same car. After 2019, Mahaveer disappeared again. Most assumed that was it, that his comedy of errors had finally run its course. But no, because somehow he got behind the wheel of a Formula One car. Twice. In 2021, Alfa Romeo let him test their F1 car at the Hungaroring alongside Théo Pourchaire. He was nearly 2 seconds slower per lap. And then, in 2023, McLaren gave him a private test in the MCL 35 at Paul Ricard. How? Rumors say he brought a lot of money. No official explanation was ever given. To this day, no one knows exactly who funded him. Family money? Sponsors? A generous billionaire? It's all speculation. But one thing is clear. It wasn't his results. So what's Mahaveer's legacy? It's not wins, not pole positions, not highlight reels, it's memes. The post-race fastest lap, the 3-point turn in Baku, the ban, the sheer absurdity of it all. Fans still say doing a Mahaveer when someone racks up a dozen penalties or gets lost on track. He became iconic, not for his skill, but for how far you can go without it. Today, he races quietly in the Italian GT Championship. No cameras, no chaos, just circulating in peace. And honestly, maybe that's exactly where he belongs. Because while Mahaveer may never be remembered for his racing ability, you'll absolutely never forget him. Slow, reckless, hilarious, and somehow legendary. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this wild ride, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos, including the one about the history of the Monaco GP, or F1 WAGs. Until next time, see you on the grid.